Section 15 of An Introduction to Yoga by Annie Besant. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. 15. Inward and outward turned consciousness. Samadhi is of two kinds. One turned outward, one turned inward. The outward turned consciousness is always first. You are in the stage of Samadhi belonging to the outward turned waking consciousness, when you can pass beyond the objects to the principles which those objects manifest, when through the form you catch a glimpse of the life. Darwin was in this stage when he glimpsed the truth of evolution. That is the outward turned samadhi of the physical body. This is technically the sampragnata samadhi, the samadhi with consciousness. But to be better regarded, I think, as with consciousness outward turned, that is, conscious of objects. When the object disappears, that is, when consciousness draws itself away from the sheath by which those objects are seen, then comes the asampragnata samadhi, called the samadhi without consciousness. I prefer to call it the inward turned consciousness, as it is by turning away from the outer that this stage is reached. These two stages of samadhi follow each other on every plane. The intense concentration on objects in the first stage and the piercing thereby through the outer form to the underlying principle are followed by the turning away of the consciousness from the sheath which has served its purpose and its withdrawal into itself, that is, into a sheath not yet recognized as a sheath. It is then for a while conscious only of itself and not of the outer world. Then comes the cloud, the dawning sense again of an outer, a dim sensing of something other than itself, that again is followed by the functioning of the nigher sheath and the recognition of the objects of the next higher plane corresponding to that sheath. Hence the complete cycle is sampragnata samadhi, asampragnata samadhi, megha, cloud, and then the sampragnata samadhi of the next plane, and so on. End of section 15.